Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wally1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Captain of Industry. Grasping is here, claiming first on Twitch and being on YouTube as well. Good hot afternoon. 84 Fahrenheit, is that what that's for? I mean it's hot, but it's not that hot. It's a pretty typical summer day here. At like 90% humidity. For you it's hot? Okay. Yeah, I mean we're 42 north. I don't know where you're at south, but yeah, that's a pretty I don't know if it's average. I wouldn't say it's average for here, but it's pretty typical to be around there in the middle of the day. So last time we were here in Captain of Industry, we finally got the new nuclear build up and running. We'll of course have to have another one going, or do another one here in a little bit, but we also need to do one final tie-in for it before we can actually use it. And then I was looking at some other things, and there are actually a couple of areas we might have to do some improvements to, and there might be a couple of areas we want to do improvements to. So we can take a look at doing that as we get started here. So let me switch into the game, and we can take a look around. The first thing is I upped this to power level 2, 200% production. So we are getting plenty of power out of this now. We're getting 15 times 4 times 3, which is 180 megawatts. This one over here, I believe, is still winding down with, yeah, it's got quite a bit of fuel left in it, Mox rods left in it. So we could remove those Mox rods, I suppose, and have them shipped over here. Where am I at? I'm not over there, I'm over here. Over here, but this is getting nearly full already too. So I think what we should just do is tie this in where we talked about previously, and be done with it. Let that other one burn itself out as it will, and then be done with it, because it's enough. This goes in here. That goes in there. Unpause that, and priority input from here, so that the Mox gets used first. And then, yeah, everything else is fine. I don't think we'd hook this belt up either during the stream. I think I hooked it up after the fact, because we forgot about it. And then, these are nearly full too, so we'll be able to, we'll actually be backed up on uranium rods. I did move all of this reprocessed uranium 1% over here from over where it was. So the only things we really have to move now are this data center build, which will be easy to move, and then the concrete build and the waste burning build. But I think what I want to do with the waste burning build is kind of rebuild it. But we also need to rebuild the waste water build. Does we put both reactors in full? Yes, we could actually already. Maybe we should, but we definitely could already. I don't really see the point in it though, because we really don't need that much power right now. So I was going to wait until we actually needed it. But yes, we could. We could definitely run them both full tilt, no problem. Especially with the Mox being injected in here. They haven't really gotten injected in there yet, have they? Alright, that's fine. They're getting injected in there, but they're not on the belt yet. On the output belt yet. So we need to rebuild this though, because this can only process 160, and we're producing 174 now. So I don't know where the rest of it's going, but it's not good wherever it's going. So we need to rebuild this build, and a part of that is I'd like to use this sludge more than we are right now. And so I turned on, where is it at? Where is it? Up here. I turned on this to be prioritized for the compost first. So if we happen to have a decent supply of compost, then it'll burn through the compost first. But that means we need to make more compost from the anaerobic digester, which means we should probably deal with this fuel gas a little bit better than we are, which means we'll have to figure that out. So we'll do that also, but not right now. I'm going to want to rebuild this all entirely as well. So we'll figure that part out later. But we do need to rebuild this part. So we need 2 of these, is the short of the long of it. Let's go over here and build a couple of them. I would like to do something like this, but maybe they'd have to be further apart. We'll have an output bucket of this in between them, maybe. Something like that. Oops. Something like that. Those will, though, need to be priority or overflow output to burners, which we could do. Or maybe I do it differently than that, even. We'll see. And then that stuff comes in. This comes in. How much total chlorine do we need? 16. This is making 12 and 12. So really, we could just do 3 of these. The alternative is electrolyzer 2, which makes 48. 1 electrolyzer 2 or 3 electrolyzers 1. This uses 3.8 and 300 kilowatts. This would use 3.8 and 1.1. So a little bit more power to use quite a few less people. Probably should do that. We have power's abundant now, so we should probably do that option. So 1 large electrolyzer for them to share. And actually that makes 48, so we could actually run 3 of these on one of those. Which is kind of nice. The water will come out there somehow. The water would come into here somehow. Maybe, in fact, I do something like this. I do a water output here, and I do a water input here. And we do something better with that, maybe? Something like that. You can connect to there and there. These 2 can both come back this way. That could be way simplified then, like this. 2 spaces there. Actually, 1 space would be ideal. Yeah. Blurry in the middle. Could. Either one. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Well, eh. Wait, wait, slurry? What's slurry? The wastewater or the sludge? Doesn't really matter. Actually, we should probably put the sludge on one end or the other. Because wastewater orange in the middle. Yeah, we could do that. We could do this and that, because then as these come back by, how much of this is there? 36 plus or times 2, so we need to have U-shape 2, but yeah, the symmetry is not what I'm worried about, but what I am worried about is having the let's do this out to here. Having the ability to finish sentences. There, these need to go out by 1 more. There. What I'm worried about, though, is the burners for when this is overflowed. So that's probably better to do this way. And then that would continue on to the burners. Priority output here. Might even want a bigger bucket here for that. But then again, if we're not processing it, we're not processing it. So I don't really feel like I need huge buffers of anything. Batman, welcome in. Today's nerd shirt is Genius. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. I'm a citizen. Although you probably stole it.
SMRT. That spells smart.
It does indeed. And then we could do this one, which we need to handle a lot. Possibly up to 320. So we should do a pipe 3 on that one. Yeah, pipe 3. Go to here. And then we'll go to there. That. And we'll just do this one like this. And then the water coming out is 120 times 2, which is 240, which means also pipe 3. Big old pipe. That, and like this. Alright, and then you go like this. Get it backwards. Backwards. And then I think I'll just take those pipes in directly. You just pull it up here then. These each need 16, so we can go back down to pipe 1s for this. Let's do this and that. And that other stuff, though... No, I need to pull it back. Do at least there. And then I got stupid pipes, so... Fix the pipes. Go there, 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 there. And then this stuff needs one of these. I could have put it up by one. No, I can't. Go there. This needs 8 total. Let's do U-shape 1. And then this one, I guess I will do some lifts here. Do we even lift, bro? Could have just done ramps, I guess, too. In a perfect world, I guess I could have pulled this back by 1 also and had the pipes above the belt, but that's okay. Yeah, that's basically it. These connect up there, which is good. And then you just need to have salt water in here, or brine in here, which is 72. And for that, we'll need to do, I think, a heated pond and a non-heated pond. Actually, could also do 24 and 48 is 72. Yeah, we could have also done 3 of the non-heated ones. Would it cost just 2 more people? Yeah, let's do that instead. Something like that, and I'll connect the pipes up later. But this will be a total of 72, so it'll be a Mark II pipe. So now I got to get this in here, and I don't think this will fit exactly there. Oh yeah, well, actually it'll fit in there. Oh yeah, just got to take all this out. Actually, can I do this without too much disruption? So that could stay. Those would have to move. I'm gonna have to find some way to deal with this wastewater in the meantime, though. I guess I do a big fluid storage here, kind of out of the way a bit. That we connect it up like this, and we make it so. And then I can basically shut this off and let it flush out. And then we'll pipe that back in. You know what? Really make it so. Pull that down. Okay, and then let's do this before we get too far ahead of ourselves. That can be deleted now. As this gets pulled down all the way, which won't take long. That should be able to stay there. That one should be able to stay there. We should just be able to add those onto that. Alright, get lost. I'm going to have to move that ramp just a bit, though, which means moving this as well. Stop bringing water in here. Which I don't think I want anyways, so I think that'll be fine. A couple more of these. Wait a minute, I'm off by 1, aren't I? Doggone it. Okay. Pause. Delete all this again. Delete that. This gets moved up by 1. Oof by 1. Right there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to remove the ramp now. More of these here. We need to have 48 times 3, which is 144, which is more than one of these can produce. Okay, so then these do need to move slightly. We'll go into there, into there, into there. You'll come over here. You'll go like this. You'll go like F that, and you'll go like this. Make that so. Delete this water tank. Allow deliveries here. Get it out of the... Oh, I moved the ship thing here too. The reason I moved this is because I want to eventually square this off, fill this in. I mean, I might want to fill this whole bay in eventually, but I definitely want to square that off. We have a nice clean edge there, but right now I can't. Let's take this out. Upgrade this pipe to a 3 for later reasons. Move this one over by 1. Upgrade that pipe to a 3. Upgrade... No, wait on that one. You, though, are the water pipe. That won't work. Ah. It will. I just need to do some shenanigans here. Pull this down there instead. Delete that pipe instead. Another kind of off by 1 error, but that's alright. If that's full, let's mark it again for removal. Let's take... Oh, Mark 3 pipe. Here. It won't work either. This thing's going to be in my way. There we go. Nope. No. Okay. Here to here to there to there. Here to here to here to there. Unity both of those. Reverse this. Make sure this is working properly. You need... Yep. Oh, and then we also need that bypass. We need those burners. Waste management, solid, and burners here. Selecting this recipe, and we need 4 of these now. Make those so. Then we'll do this. And we'll do this. And I did set the priority output there. Great. Are you all processing? Well, we don't have anything really to process, so let's flip this around. And that'll help. I want to upgrade this pipe here. Just so we have Mark III pipes in that system for future purposes. You flashing there. That's good. Means we're pumping this in. It's like it's working. Here comes water. There goes sludge. Alright, so this is working fine. We'll get rid of this as soon as it gets emptied. And then we can work on something else. Yeah, I should have just put this out a bit more that way. That's okay. You know what? Actually, let's do a... Oh? Totally not what I wanted, thank you. Do one of these. Up in here someplace. Control. And I want you... there. And down at least to there. Possibly further, but at least to there. And then this will allow for rock and slag to be dumped. We'll fill in level 3 from here on down. There. I don't want to get any closer to this. And they'll end up leveling this off as we fill it with dirt on top of that. I should do fine. This over here, we could probably... It's probably about time to bring over an excavator. So one of you 3, come with me. Shut up, haul trucks. And then 1, 2, 3 of those. Come with me. Nope, but here. And then I want to do this, and I'm going to do this here all the way over like that to start with. And we'll also do this fill in right here. Filling in dirt there, that's good. No idea. Oh, they are already dumping here. Good. Okay. You're still getting processed. This is still filling up. Doing quite well. Already in there. Good. Good. Burning the crap out of this stuff. And there it goes. Delete you. Delete you. And this will dwindle because we are able to process 320 and we're only making 174. Okay, so that takes care of you. What I want to do is move this here somewhere so we can belt this trash in easier. So I'm hoping that this will go fast enough that we can move that reasonably soon. In the meantime, we can move concrete anytime. So let's take care of that. I want to delete this first. I think. Well, I should just copy that first. Copy the whole thing. I was thinking of swinging it around over here, but then I put this in here. I really want to put it way the crap over here. Not really. I put it up in here, but then that's going to be blocking it. This will need some water being fed in. And plus that train's got to come through here somewhere. I'll just put it over here, but then I don't have any water. I want to put it over there then. I really want to put it way over here? Not really, but I will anyway. And we're over here. This and this. We'll have to bring the water into that. I wonder if I could just use this water. Probably. Doesn't use that much. It uses 24. We're getting 4.5, basically none. It uses basically 24. Probably. Could always just expand that too. That might be the best thing anyway. Okay, this can be deleted now. Let's just start doodling. You are going like crazy here. That's good. You might need to add some more salt production, which maybe I'd move that at that time. Let's see. Yeah, we've zeroed out our wastewater. That's good. Okay. Hopefully that'll also kind of minimize that amount of stuff that's being burned there, but if not, oh well. And then. That's going to take some time. Well, let's take a look at this mainline track again. We wanted to do, let's see, L. There. I wanted to do down the center of the block. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's what I wanted to do. With two space, but down the center down the block, I should say. So if we did that, I guess I would put it on this one, because if I put it on this one, I get kind of close to these, but then again, I guess I'm close to these too, so it doesn't really matter. But I think this one's better anyway. I need to clean this up here, though. Some. Let's do that. Tracks. Build tracks. So starting here, because this is where we're at. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's center. So we go here. Puts me at 5 and 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's perfect. Come this way. Walk this way. Okay, so we'll do this in however many block segments that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I like 8s. And then we go here. And that puts me at 5 there. Good. That gives them enough room through here, even for a larger truck. Let me see you here for a second. Pathfinding, yeah. Even the larger trucks can squeeze through there. Although they won't be able to squeeze through there right now. It's okay, though. Alright, so this here is our new main line. It'll go like this. And it'll go like this. And that's as far as it's going to go for right now. I want to have it crossing maybe right in here. Let's go with one of those. Buildings, level crossing, connector, large. Let's put it right in here someplace. There and there. There and there. There. And there. All the arrows are pointed in the same directions. Go ahead and build that part first. That needs a whole lot of bricks and tracks and construction parts. What about you? What have you come up with here? Okay, that's gonna run out. It already has run out of sand. Okay. We're gonna have a bunch of crushed... Almost run out of sand. We have a bunch of crushed slag once the sand all runs out, but I'm okay with that. We'll just have to deal with it. What is your problem? Turn that off. You can't get to areas and things. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Definitely fine with that. You and you get deleted. I actually can get past this. I just need to tweak this pipe a bit, which won't be a problem either. This is the one I gotta get out of the way. Okay, this goes. This part goes. Sand is all out. Part goes. Let that run down a bit. I'm going to come back over here, take a look at this once more. Maybe I push this out just a bit more than... Just about there. Connect you... Oh, I can't connect you like that. Well, connect you like this. To right there, and then down into that one. Priority is from here. That's good. Make this first. What did I do to you? Oh, you're trying to get up there. I'm okay with that. Leave that alone. That means you guys need more spaces to mine here. Let's take this out. No, I wanted to go down a bit here. Still don't think that's going to be good enough, but we'll do it anyway. See how they like it. I just do, yeah. I don't feel like making all the trucks drive all that way. And it all shoved into there. Right. Now let's make some of this so. I want to make sure that I got all the sand out of the system, but we can go ahead and fill these in, I think. Let's take a look at what's going into here. Sand, yeah. And crushed slag. Okay. That's fine. I will accept goods here, which will be the manufactured sand and the crushed slag, and that'll be great. Gravel I'm less worried about because that'll just go into the train line if it doesn't get used. It'll probably get used, though, or placed, though. Actually, wait a minute. Let me tweak that again. You, edit, drop this one. So it's only going to take the sand and the crushed slag, not the gravel. This could have actually been one tier lower. Because we don't need that much water in here. 24, yeah. Just 24. Alright, so we should have inbound sand, slag, and possibly also cement if there was any of that in the system. We'll just wait for that to get processed in. We have chlorine in here. Can I bother fiddling with that, or let's just delete it outright? Filling in here too, I see. Did you get that stuff in yet? I don't know. Well, there's some cement, so nope. Oh, you guys probably delivered the other stuff. Yeah, that was them. Okay, so I guess that's it, because they should have carried everything. So I can V-copy that, and I can let these get started. Let's start with the slag first. Should be bringing in limestone too, yep. There's the limestone truck. Comes the slag. Why did I make this stick out like that? Did I tweak that while I'm here? Yeah, let's tweak that while we're here. Like this and this. Copy that. Delete that as well. Unity all of those. That in there. Swap the priority to that one and then unity this back in. Much cleaner. You say the asteroid killed many dinosaurs. You could say it killed many birds with one stone. You could say that, yep. Come on in, you slags. Here they all come now. What I want to see is this to get backed up so that the gravel's not allowed in here, basically. But for that to happen, we need these to both get backed up, and you to stop using the sand that I loaded in there. It's going to take a little while. But we're actually pretty close to being done anyways, because these are producing 48, and that belt only moves 60, and we're only using 36, so should be fine momentarily here. Actually, we can probably safely do this now. So by the time they build it and start loading it, this will be backed up safely. Alright, we're actually out of sand now. Last one right now. So yes, backed up. Okay, so I'll leave that alone. This is also nearly full, so that'll be fine. Coming over here, I do have these med packs Unity boosted. We're gonna have to upgrade that too. Dang it! All right, Brass Grasping. I'll see you in a few minutes. That's fine. Yeah, let's put these next bits in here. I need to tweak this pipe though. That's right. So pause. This one? No, reverse this one. Might starve you guys out though, or whatever you guys out though. Oh, that's not going to work right either. Well, I guess I just got to deal with it. From here to there. Delete it. And then all the way over to here. Snap that in. Unity that, please. And that'll be fine. Adriela-san, welcome in. Haven't seen you in a bit. How are you doing? Oh, it's right there. Ugh. Okay, well, we got to deal with that then, too. Let's put this pipe in here. How far over can I go? Let's go over by 2, just for reasons. All good. We are putting in our rails finally here. But somebody's a slacker. Not naming any names or pointing any fingers. But yeah, somebody's a slacker. Pause that for a moment. Unpause that now. Oh, it's already unpaused because it merged and changed. This here can be deleted. This here can be deleted. That can be deleted. I'm delighted. Unity. Nope, 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 nope. Shoot. You. That, like this, and then this one can just go right there. I just gotta do that the other way. Pipe connector, right. Alright. It's alive. Factory must grow. Ivan Prime, welcome in. Collision with pillars down there. Uh-huh. Okay. do. There. I should probably let these tracks get built. Probably need some more crossings too. Surprised I missed that one, by the way. Yeah, more crossings too. Maybe put one maybe right in here someplace. Make that so. I think I would like you to be repurposed. Yeah. To repurpose this one to do a little bit of editing over here to a few things. I want to put a new ramp in over here, which means I need an excavator. Let's borrow one of these, I think. And some of the trucks. And not you, but you. And then let's do a new ramp right here. I want to allow for dirt dumping there. That's good. And let's put in this, actually. Actually, let's do N mining instead of M mining so that I can fill in anything that might be missing. We'll just fill it in with dirt. And then once that's done, I want to reroute this this belt here slightly. And then, you know, down the ramp kind of thing. And then basically eat away at this straight line here some. Oh geez, where are you crossing at? Back there, and then probably... Where did you come from? Oh, you came from here. Right, okay. It's fine. Keep thinking it's this one, but what is this one? Oh, it's that. Yeah, we need to get back to that, too. Alright. The dirt they're scooping out here should just go right down into there, I think. And we'll go from that. Uh-oh. I knew that was going to happen. This is not a one-way track because it would not let me change it to be so. Because there's a train sitting on it. We need to move this, but I think I can just pull it down here, kind of. I think we should also tweak it some. Yeah, let's tweak this some. Let's turn it like this. Put down here like that. And then I can take these guys over here. That. Actually, you're in the right spot. Take out this part here and this part here. Actually, just take out that pipe too. The Mark II pipe goes in here. Oh, there. Mark I pipe goes here. And then this needs to be set to 0, which it won't let me do. It's fine. Go ahead and build all this. And then we'll take that one down. Once this one's up and running. You're going to need some seed water, I think. Right? That's the steam coming. Yeah, you're going to need some seed water. So we need a water requester somewhere. I have one around here somewhere. Right there. Put that into there. But I would like this train line to extend all the way down here, which means I do need to move this. I can probably remove this. The only thing that it's importing from is these guys, and they can import down to here instead if they're not already. They are already. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take this out. Do I want that for any reason? I don't think I need it. I can always put it back in later. Delete all that, and this. Let's go ahead and take these markings out, though, too. Later. How full is the first server room? Do I need a second? No. We are operating at 27 right now, and I don't even think we need that much. No, we don't even need that much. As soon as they bring in some water, this should kick up, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, good. You started. Once you've started the loop... Yep, we're good here now. And then I can put in some of these. Take out some of those. Delete those. Take out all that. Leaving the ramp for obvious reasons. 25 should be enough for now. We have so many servers in there because they it needs to go up high when we're doing research, but otherwise it's not really needed. Okay, that can be deleted now too. This can be deleted also. Truck. All right, keep digging here. That's those trucks. They're driving all the way over here to dump their dirt. Okay, But we clearly need a crossing somewhere in this neighborhood. I'm going to have to put it, though, I think... Yeah, due to the pillars, it's going to have to go after this section. It's fine. Just go over here someplace. We'll just put it right there. I'll have to deal with this at some point with this pipe, but it'll be fine. Go ahead and build all this one. That pipe could move again, yeah. Actually, I probably should have brought it on this side and then extended that piece over. Oh no! There's that there too. Crap. Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring it here. Maybe I'll take that out and put it elsewhere here too. I'd like to have it closer over here. I want that to run low for too long. Yeah, let's put this over here instead. I don't think I need that one that close then. We'll just take it out. I don't think I need this stuff either. We're gonna redesign that once we have that stage ready. So we'll just do this and move this out of the way, and that'll be fine. How is this going, by the way? Oh, you need more work to do. Why aren't you complaining? Whining. Start whining. There. You can delete these next couple. And then you can go all the way down to here. Great. Perfect. Actually, that's kind of a problem. I should have had that be a ramp there. You need somewhere to go? Wait a minute, huh? Well, you don't have an export route. You could export to this one. It's fine. Main source of power at this stage, is that burning oil? No. We are burning nuclear. We're burning uranium here. We have 144 uranium ore coming in, and 4 uranium rods coming out, plus a small amount of MOX rods coming out that I don't have a real good quantity of. These are each capable of burning 2 of either kind of rod, maximum. This one's at half power right now, just for reasons. But these are each capable of burning up to 2 each, which is exactly what we're producing of 4. We have backups of coal here, which I could probably pause again. Uranium coming from the world map? Yes. Yeah, we haven't gotten to, let's see, L. Uranium is way the heck over here someplace. Yeah, right there. The sickly green color. And I think that might be the only uranium on the map. We haven't gotten that far. Yeah. And map resource or world map resources are infinite. So we don't need to worry about yeah, it's a big map. We don't need to worry about those particularly. Okay, so you can all get built. Ooh, careful there, Wally. And that's my mainline track for right now. Oh, you did it again. You bastard. You go back that way. You go back that way. And I want to reverse this track. There. Okay. I made the map bigger by reclaiming a lot of it. Yes, we're filling in as much of the ocean as we can. My goal is to have one giant rectangle out to this point out here. The whole way, assuming that that's there, which I don't know. But my goal will be to have a huge giant rectangular map, all the same height. I don't know if we'll get that far, but because it's pretty extreme. Given how much we've played so far and everything, pretty extreme. But we'll call it a stretch goal. How about that? You guys are crushing nicely. Good. Yeah, that pillar being right there in the middle is not the greatest place, but there's no way to not have a pillar there. Like, the closest that any of these could possibly be is right there. Yeah, right there. And that means that no matter what, we've got pillars right there on the edges of that, which I guess would be the better positions. Sadly, we can't move those pillars, which is annoying because you can move the rail pillars, but you can't move the pipe pillars. So the only other thing we could do would be to have maybe a pillar like near center there, like that, and then have the other one be, the other ones be as far away as possible. Not sure what's better, but I'm amused that they really are crossing on the half that they're able to cross on. That they're, yeah. Oh, this is done. Okay, good. Redo this dirt here. Edit, and let's push it forward. Just 2 more for now, I think. And then I want to do this there. I'm going to slope this down here on the end because I forgot before. That there. And you may proceed. How's the ramp going? It's going. Nearly done, actually. Alright, how are you guys doing? Are you doing better? I think you are. As long as they don't get stuck again. Nice. How do I want to reroute this elevated thing here? I guess I'll bring it down this side, and then we'll have a ramp down here at the bottom that it can go under. Maybe way out here. Why does that one seem so much better? Oh, I know why. Because I should probably do that. And then that? No, not even then. Oops, and then I didn't do this properly. That. So they should be able to come through here now, at least. Except for maybe the Megas. They might need another scoop out. There, now they can get through. Means that I can work on taking this one down. While we're waiting, you can go ahead and scoop this clean here. Take this out. And we can put this in play. Come on. There we go. You speak up about wanting to watch the meteor get shot in Eco? Nope. I think it was just going to be you and TZ for that one. If they do, I can spawn a new one. No big deal. Welcome in, though, Marshall. Good to see you. U-shaped lift. There. There. Yeah, I think it was fine. I wasn't too worried about it. Like I said, I can spawn as many meteors in as we want, so... Take this out by one more here. And then I want to come down to here. Come across to here. Like that. There we go. Delete that one. Delete this. Delete that. There's a belt under there that's going to be tough to hit. Thought for a second there. Nope. Maybe I didn't. Can we get it now from this side, though? Nope, I cannot. Fine, just do that. I can get through here now anyway. Delete that. Delete this. And that. And this. And I didn't tell them to build this. Make it so. You're coming out as much anymore this round? Yeah, that's the problem that we've had with Eco from the beginning. That I do not know how to solve. Is that once it loses whatever it loses, it has lost all interest in it. Like it's kind of a really weird thing with Eco. Or at least with our community with Eco. I'm not sure if it's I don't think it's a global thing with Eco. Because I know they have long-term servers running a lot. But yeah, for some reason it just seems to work out like that. I don't know why. I think I'm going to go with like a 3 wide swath here. That way I have plenty of wiggle room. As we work on things here. The only thing I'm concerned about is if I need to take an excavator up or down from here now, they'd have to come all the way around here to get over to here. So I probably should consider dropping this belt down someplace and putting in a crossing. But I'm not gonna do it. How are you doing, by the way? Are you empty? You are. Good. This goes bye-bye. This waste, though, here, I'm going to leave here. Just because I don't want them to get nuclear poisoning again. That one can go, though. One more right there. There we go. Go bye-bye. And those mox rods that are in there should be able to be delivered over here into this box. Yes, it's accepting them. That's great, too. This is backed up. Okay, so what to do with this rail system here? I suppose eventually I should have a spur coming out this way. Ooh. Any more mox rods been used in the new build? No real way of knowing. But yes, because this is gone. Oh yeah, you can tell by the waste. Right, of course. 283 have been used. And that's another one. That was one of these. But yes, definitely. Those are mox waste right there. There's still some in here. They're showing 0, but you can see them also on the belt here. They're the orange ones. So there's some kind of scattered and smattered in there as they're being produced because we're producing them 2 at a time. So whenever 2 come through, they come through and they go in there. And they get put back to back. Ah, good. Good. You get deleted. This comes back down again. This can go that. And like that. I'll delete that belt there later. Fine. Okay. But yeah, they have no problem with alternating fuel rods. And since Mox is above, by default, is uneditable. Oh yeah, you have one Mox in storage there too. It will always use the Mox first, which is what you want to have happen anyway, so that's fine. This works out pretty good. The Oasis piling was that using stage 3? I hope so. I hope we can get rid of this stuff. Otherwise, I'm going to have to designate a far corner of the map, once we get to a far corner of the map, to dump that crap. Maybe over here where the uranium is now, after we mine it out. Sea filler? Yeah, I don't want to put it in this ocean. It seems like it might pollute slightly. Glowing bridge to a new island. Yeah, because it's basically like spent uranium, right? Okay, so to use this new track, I'm going to need to have a different pull-off point or thing here. Which is fine. Just going to steal this one, though. Where's the end of that curve? Right there at the line. Okay, good. That can go right in there. Almost. Really? Well, I think it's fine, actually. I think I just had a little bit too much. Do I need that? Yeah, I do need that. Let's toggle that direction, though. There we go. Then I can hack this to the main line here at some point. And then I can do, I can put this station off of the main line as well. And get rid of this temporary line. It's fine. Train number 4. You'll be fine later. There's a gold mine complaining too. Yeah, you're fine now. Good. So these... Oh, you're gonna... Yeah. Okay. We're gonna pull in there. That's fine. We'll leave it there for right now. We'll have these 2 separate pull-off areas. And, we need to deal with this mainline stuff. Guess I could connect it to the main line. We need to deal with... Ugh. We need to deal with that, too. Look at those nasty, nasty, pillars there. So, I'm not going to do the bypass lane yet here. So, we should probably finish this, though. Take a copy of this part here. Flip it. And... Ooh. Let's do this first. First. Yep. And then flip it. Right there. Nearly got it right. Ooh. Okay. Try that again, Wally. Try that again. Doesn't connect properly. Also, what the heck? Oh, I screwed it up. Oh, shoot. Oh, I know why. Because you weren't supposed to be like that. You were supposed to go from here. I guess I should have had that in place properly. Yeah. You go here. No. There. And here. That doesn't go there. It goes... Where the hell did this go? It does show a gap there, but that's how it did it. So I'm hoping that it's fine. Otherwise, I don't know what to do about it. I just did this. Did that work out okay? Kinda. Correction. Correction. Why are you... Oh yeah, that's why. This one, though, just needs to be that. Yeah, that weird gap there, I think it's just because of the transition between the fence there and the bottom. And the non-fence, I mean. I think it's connected properly, and it's acting like it is, because you can see the little arrows moving smoothly there. So I think it's connected properly, but I don't know. So that'll be our bypass T intersection. There'll be obviously some more rail here, but that'll be our bypass. And then we'll have... Looks like it's graphical. Yeah. That'll be our bypass one, and then we'll just have a much, much simpler one. I like that. Really. That's fine. That we use in actuality here. From this point to that point, including that point. No. Gotta be wider. Do I really want these curves the way they are? I don't feel like I do. I think I want to change that curve to be a little bit shorter here to there. I think so. Yeah, let's do that. Then this whole block, all 6 of these blocks become our simpler T intersection without this bypass here. And instead you just have straight through train going this way. What the hell? Oh. Straight through train going this way. Without those 3 there. And if I aligned it into the blocks correctly, it goes right there. Like that. Okay. So that will be useless for this. Because we're only going to have a single line coming this way for now, I think. Because it's really only for the sand right now. And I'm fine with a single line going in that way. Yeah, so that was kind of pointless. So let's do, though, something similar to this. Oh, wait. I think... No, I don't like it. No. Well, that would need to be further over. Yeah, we need to be way the hell over there. That's fine. And then you... go like right there. Oh, shoot. This goes in. This goes in. Something like that. And then one of these is, no, actually they're not necessary. T is for trains. Yes. Come on. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. No. Who's ending there? You are. Okay, so are you. Makes sense. Another... Couple more of these can go. Couple more of these can go. Am I dumping rock here or just slag? Both. Okay. Not real sure what's happening there. Oh, I did see something there. Oh. Okay. Can I do bidirectional segment? And I then smack it in right there. Aha! Okay, and that's actually excess right there. Perfect. Okay, that's what it was. Y'all see that? So take this here. I'll keep this one too because that may be useful. Okay, that's fine. I don't care the track already exists. You do that. Then I can tie you in here. Oh, shoot, I did a little too much there. Oopsie. That's alright. One too wide. Well, I guess I should let you finish that then. But in reality, what I want to do here anyway is take down what is rock. Fill it in with dirt anyways. So let's see. That, I guess, means also all of this too. No, not all of that. Let's do it. It's fine. Here, there, this, that. Good. We're actually still allowing dirt to be filled in here, so I can do... That one can probably go. And this one can be renamed. Train leveling control tower. That'll do. And then over here, we do the same thing. Taking out that. Okay, good. This got done. That means, in theory, if everything is still directionally correct, that I can do an extension of this track going this way. Oh, yeah, that part. Take out some of these. %. There. And snap you into that. This should be bidirectional. There. And then you folks can do this however you want. And that'll be useful for later. Now back down here. How do I want to handle these stations? I'm thinking I still need a temporary sand station here until we can get things routed properly. It'll be a little while yet. But I think I want to just put it in like this somewhere. The big question's going to be, ooh, can I have one of these curves? Well, that's not a big question. Yes. What I need is 2 of these curves spaced by that much. I can have an inbound track and an outbound track. And then they would be connected up with their respective tracks here. Means these need to be pushed further away. Ooh, can I use that? No, I don't want to use that. They could be put in like this and like that. Kind of thing. I don't like them there, though. Oh, you again. Okay, let's deal with that real quick. This needs to be ready to get started again. Oh, it's not clean yet. Clean. We'll go in there someplace. Sans you because you're not clean yet. This part here goes in there. Sans these 2 trucks because we don't need them there yet. It's that. This here. Ooh, I almost got botched on that one. Because I stole 2 of the excavators from this. Where did I put one of them at? Oh, the one of them's over there. The other one is the one that we're using here. Fine. How is sand doing on the excavation process? Pretty good. Pretty good. You can... Let's see what this does. Get this line of stuff coming in here now. Okay, these are still going. That's fine. I will just take these guys out. Now, you and you, come on down back. Come on down back down here. New sand location we're just filling in. Aha. You realize I have been aiming for that this entire time, right? I mean, like, since the very, very beginning. Of course you believe me. Why wouldn't you? Oh, we need more dirt dumping. Oopsie. Okay, I can take care of that. Edit this, move down here. That'll be good enough right there. This is fine, and this is also fine. And then all of this can get removed. How do I do that? Actually, this one's done now. Oh yeah, those are backwards. That's okay. The other thing that I didn't plan for here, though, is some sort of parking lot. Otherwise, I can only request in one train. Need a plan for a parking lot. Okay, well, this I know needs to have this attached to it. Like that. With some of this as well. You'll be outbound, you'll be inbound. Like that. How do I want to handle a parking lot? Well, the parking space needs to be at least this long. This long. But I think reason would dictate that I would do 2 full blocks. Because it's 2 full blocks. These parking spaces could be as close as this to each other. Because, unlike in Factorio, we can put them that close to each other. Okay, one more. And then queuing system just in front of the station and then the curves. Sort of, yes. Complaining about too much rock again. Alright, well. I'm not going to do anything about that because, well, you got a bunch of rock there. What I could do, I suppose, is start dumping some rock out here in preparation for needing to deal with this. That might be useful. I would need to put a mining tower out there, though, but we could do that. Might be better. Do that. You, allow for rock dumping. Import route from here. Only assigned. And then, yeah, that's fine. And then do this kind of thing here. And I want you to go out. You could go out quite far, actually. Edit this to there. That +1. There. And here. And I think what I'll do is I'll assign a couple of big trucks to this. And accept assigned only. And then we'll just have those 2 big trucks collecting that to take it down here to dump it. You know what? Let's just Unity build this too. Why did you go with... Oh, I see why. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think so, because the sand itself is sloped. Yeah, so they're fine there. They'll just fill it out from where the sand is. Yeah, just like that. That's fine. Okay, so parking lot means that... Paps, welcome in. Am I faring on this very day that is so lovely at this current time? Swell. One of these curves here. Also, there. How are you doing, Paps? Of course, that's right there my way. Ooh, I missed it by that much. Good. So I could just do these like this. Many of them as I needed. Looks like an insane person worked here, but that's okay. And then this would just come in like that. And that would be my inbound lane there. Then we would turn that around, basically, and have it be the outbound lane. Like that. And then that outbound lane would become this lane here. Good, good. He was able to convince your 76-year-old geezer to switch to Linux now that he's even heard about the crap Windows 11 is. Nice. We're talking about Caledon, right? Actually, you know what? I think I will leave this... Yeah, I think I'll leave this one in here. Then I have a spot there for it to fall down. Caledon's worse than any geezer. But I think that'll work okay. And that could be extended infinitely for any amount of parking we might need. So we need to plan for all of that now. Shit. Shit. You again? You're this one over here. Right. That should probably just get rebuilt at some point. Get out of here. This one's the one we're using right now. Here, though. I don't want to take that one out. I can also make these curves smaller, but I don't want to. That would be the input here. From the main line. And then the output lane would be somewhere in the vicinity of here. and would curve into that main line too. This will be a little big. But this will help me with designing this, will help me with when I need to design this. Or any other station here. This one, any of the other kind of multi-station blocks, I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're confused now. Let's just take... Shit. Take this out. Get a better spot to design this stuff in. This looks like it's partially unused here. Okay. What happened here? Oh, that's what happened there. Okay. This from there through to... I can't see where that ends. Through to there. Goes here. If those all need to be reversed. Boom, boom. Oh. What? Okay. Weird. Oh, and then this atrocity here. Okay. Gotta go down this far. For reasons. Well, or does it? Probably actually doesn't. Why is that then? Centered. Okay, well, whatever. And then that will come out from the stations to the main line again. That's a fairly large thing. Not super duper happy about that. But yeah, not sure how better to do it. That could be something like that. How is this going? Yeah, the only thing I could do here to make this better would be to make them tighter curves using... Bite me. Using red curves instead of yellow curves. Right now we're at that. So I'm tempted to do... Right, we're at this level curve right here. Yeah. Which I'm tempted to do just because it's so big. And in reality, if you're pulling into a station, do you really need... travel at whatever that speed is? Or could we just go with smaller curves like that and save ourselves some headache? And or space. I think this one being faster makes more sense. Makes sense. But these ones, this one, and even these ones could be smaller. Save ourselves some hassle. Yeah, let's do it. We gotta redo all this. Oh, shit. There. Yeah, and in and out of the parking area, too, I think is fine. That. And I don't know what the speed limits are on these things, but... backwards. The game doesn't really tell us that, unfortunately. More like, you get what you get. Which is great. Alright. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're exactly where that should be positioned. This is... there. Then you'll go like this. I'm going to push it over by 1. I have one straight segment here. Just for logic reasons. And then this is out here. Perfectly. Like that. And that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, good. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot less ridiculous. And this will probably have some straight segment here too before it finishes. Actually, I'll have a few because then I can make this bigger if I need to. Add in this. How is this going? Still going. I'm gonna move this up here somewhere. So then also, by the way, our station will have smaller curves, as previously mentioned. Here. And there. You'll be the outbound, you'll be the inbound. That. This is going to immediately get in the way of our research, though. No, it's not our research. Yeah, that is our research. Research and recycling. This is still freaking huge. Still looking at that somehow. Okay. I mean, I guess not that I need all of these right away here. I could probably get by with half of these. But it only shortens it by a few blocks, so it's not really worth it. Worth worrying about, that is. If this got done, that means that you just need to fuel up. Is your problem? Well, I'm sure there will be one here in just a moment. Once we use a little bit. Once that runs dry, then we can delete that too. Guess this should have just come right across to there. Although this is in the way. Are we still struggling to get enough sand in here? We are. Yeah. And part of it's because we don't have any parking down here, so it takes too long. I think it's fine, because we're going to have to rebuild the research at some point again anyway, I think. Or will we, actually? Here we go. Will we? Unclear if this is a consumable or just a... Yeah, unclear. Well, this is still kind of temporary though with the sand. So I think I'm gonna pare down some of these lines. Just have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Like that. And that'll be fine. I can always expand it again later if I feel like it, but that'll be fine. This can go into somewhere up in here. About right there. Sorry, my friends. I just messed with you. And then there's actually a one of these that goes out this way. It should be on a 22. What the hell are... Oh, because of the pillars. Yeah, those freaking pillars. Okay, let's deal with that. Oh no, hydrogen station is out of fuel. Goodbye. Let's see. So if this curve ends there, that means this one needs to be back here somewhere. No. Right there, I guess. Wait a minute, that's not right. I had that backwards. This one goes this way, and then over to here somewhere. Right there. That's what I want. Yep. I have no idea if the new research is just done from space. I don't know how this works. These ones don't say the space stuff. This one does. This one does. That one does. This one does. This one does not. None of these do. So I have no idea how this part works. That one does. Yeah, no idea. And then you go right there. A good spot. That was the killing and chilling. I don't play those games, no. How you doing, Addicted? I should bring this back here. Maybe I could put a second or third thing in here if I really needed to. Although, parking spaces. Screw it, just put it down there. Okay. And then this one goes out this way and gets plugged into all of those guys over there. Oh, nope, that's not it. Right? What the hell? Right there. You're okay? Just miserable like every winter season? You miss seeing sunlight? I believe it. Let's go ahead and build this. Build this. But not the station yet. Because I need this to be cleared before we can do that. Means I need you to finish up over here. Oh, we're jammed up. Yeah, because these are done. Flip that around. Jam it up some more. Flip that around. Jam it up some more. This and that. How are these looking? Oh, wow, that's perfectly square there. This here needs to do this thing. Actually, do N instead. Go all the way to the end there. You guys do this. You guys do this. I need that excavator back that I think I reassigned over here. Trucks can come out of there too. You come back over here. Okay. Got plenty of sunlight? You know what you're complaining about? Yeah. Cheater. That. This. 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 all of this. This one, actually all of this is fine. If this goes, and I messed you up, I'm sorry. You may proceed. Mission got any snow yet? Oh yeah, a couple of times. We had snow the first week of November, I think. You can keep that shit? Those here, I think we're probably fine. Let's pause these two. Let that empty out. There. Do this. Do that. Do this. Do that. Do this and that. Couple of these guys. And then this one can be deleted. And empty that out, please. All right. Let's make some messes. Yeah, the goal will be to eventually have a station that moves every so often, but a station down here unloading rock and... Oh, you're done already. Unloading rock and slag. That would handle any of that we might need. I don't want to go all the way that far anyway. Let's go to here. And then to here. Like this and like that. And that'll be good enough. Nice smooth slope there. We're going to start allowing dumping in our dirt dump area pretty soon. Although we'll actually be dumping some dirt in here pretty soon too. Okay, so I don't want to get this station built yet because I'm going to have problems. You need somebody to get rid of your dirt, which we'll get rid of soon enough. As soon as we have the trucks for it. As soon as they finish that bit, we can move it all out again. This square here? Oh, quite a lot. The bigger challenge is, of course, I have uranium coming in, and I have this ship here, and I have water being pulled out here. So the bigger challenge is moving things around in order to accomplish it. But that's kind of the sort of stretch goal, would be to fill this in as one giant rectangle. Going out as far as whatever the outermost island is in each direction here. All the way out to this point. That point there, I guess, is probably the farthest out one, and then all the way out to here. And then whichever part of this is out further, which actually looks like I'm already there. So, like where I have this here, I would, at least in theory, I have no idea. Well, yes, there is, because out on the world map, for Dubai City full of reclaimed land, I was thinking more like the Netherlands, but yes. Out here we have someplace a rock mine. Yeah, here, rock mine. So we can get infinite rock, so not a problem. We still have some of these to do too. I keep forgetting to come out and fight the good fight out here. Should do that sometime. Oh, I think dirt's full again. Yeah, it didn't take long. Move that again. Up here. Yeah, right there. And do this. This. Wall can clean this up. And we'll fill that in there too. Yeah, it's crazy. I agree. Alright, so that's going to take you a while. You're just slowly pecking away at that, so that's fine. No hurry on removing those giant mountains. I mean, we have all these giant mountains to flatten. And, like here, this whole area is an upper plateau, so it needs to come down as well. So we'll have to do that at some point. If we get that far, this is a higher plateau here. It's even more. This is, I think, the same height there as there. 30. Yeah, that's the same height. This comes down to 4 again, so that's the sea level, or the default height. This up here is 16, so we'd have to cut this down as well. These mountains out here, or these islands out here, are 18 with some mountains on them. Up here we have 18 again with some mountains too, so all that could come down to 4, and that's a lot of material. So we'd see. This would be a beautiful place to have a vacation home? Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I was hoping to hook this up on this main line, but I don't think we're going to get that far today. We just have too much other stuff that needs to get done with like this. I think we won't be able to get it done today. In the meantime, they are working hard on this. Not sure how really to handle that little bit of sand that's mixed in there. Maybe I won't bother with it. Although it does tell me it's there. How far out should we go here? That's the real question. Oh yeah, stripping down the mountains and the forests. Yeah, of course. Careful here too. I gotta level this ramp. Did have it started here. Let's do a N like that. Go up from here. That. There we go. We'll get it one of these days. There. And do this one as well. That'll give me a rock-based slope over there rather than a sand-based slope so that I can get up and down. I do have this whole mountain configured to go away, so there's that. We have a lot of sand saved up, so that's good too. Now it's just a throughput issue. Yeah, it won't be long to get rid of those pesky trees. Well, we're constantly growing them here too, so there's that. And that can always be expanded upon. All this is gone. Oh, I missed a spot. There we go. And I think what I will do otherwise is connect this to that. Reverse this. Unity that. And shove it all in there. And it's just about not going to fit. That was pretty good timing there. And yeah, it's circling now. Pause? No, that doesn't do anything. I'm gonna have to let them get a little bit of poison here. Maybe. Well, maybe not. Industry and under control. Wild trees are an unnatural right. Away. As long as I don't have any mocks in any weird places over here. I do. Okay. Can I remove this product? Waldo Chris, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I'll let a truck take that out and deliver it over here into there. And that'll be fine. We do need to keep the people employed here, unfortunately, but there's nothing I can do with that mox waste anyways, so nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. Alrighty, so I think we're going to wrap up here for tonight. I'm going to let some of this terraforming work go off camera, especially this guy here. I might even assign somebody to help, just because there's so much going on there. We're going to have to start allowing dirt dumping elsewhere here, because this is just about done for now. Actually, I could push out another couple of spots, but I should push out another couple of spots, but otherwise we're pretty close here. And then I'll just allow them to start dumping dirt up here again, which will be fine. They'll be happy about that after they dug it all out of there. But we'll also be dumping dirt back into here, so there is that. But for now, let's find ourselves a raid target. Get out of here. Let's raid Dragonheart, playing Satisfactory. Raided him, appreciate the efforts. Oof. We haven't raided him in a while, at least a week, I would say. So let's see what he's up to in Satisfactory. Oil economy and a super highway. Hey, super highways. Nice. All right, so thank you all for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me and all the chats and the redeems and things. Waldo Chris, thank you again for the follow. Check out the YouTube page. We are now, starting tomorrow, going to be alternating between the Planet Crafter and lots of them for a while. So come and check those out. If you haven't seen either of those games yet, we're playing Toxicity, the Toxicity DLC for the Planet Crafter. And we are playing Flotsam 1.0, Fresh Start, all that kind of thing. And then we have all kinds of other content there too, if you haven't seen that as well. And come to Discord, hang out with us, talk about games and technology, share memes, make fun of Caledorn, and join us for community game nights on Friday nights. We play games that are easy to get into, cheap or free, play, and all of those things. And then we'll be live again tomorrow night with RV there yet. Jeff, Lana, and I, possibly IT Machinist, although I don't think so. And also we'll have, next week we'll have more Captain of Industry on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you all again next time. Bye for now.